Guys, I'm going to show you this cable here. It's HDMI Belkin. But actually it's from a company called The Open Box. I got off of their website today. Off of Amazon, where you can get it from. Either way, that's what you do. But this company you can get off their site, but mostly Amazon sells it. This is a company I got it from here, from off one of the Amazon stores. It's out of Colorado. So I'm going to show you this right now. So I'm going to show you what it looks like on the screen. It actually is working really good. This is actually my brother's tablet. It's the Ares notebook, Nextbook Ares 8 version. It usually has Lollipop, but when I'm going to get mine next month, it'll actually have my DJI app, and Lychee app will run it just like the mobile phone I have. But the mobile phone I usually use for the virtual reality goggles for the Lychee app and all that other stuff. But this is going to be a really good tab. But the problem with that is this tablet, you need to get a fan to keep it cool, and it usually runs at 77 degrees when you do very quite good. See, it's really quite awesome. So that's actually really good. But if you have a fan that goes on it, which you can get them for $13, very quite good. So I just got to make sure it flips like this when you flip it over. There it goes. And when you do this, you can run all your apps on here like it shows on here. Like Future Points, you can do that. Who knows, maybe I'll do another Future Points video for the world and put it on a TV screen. That'd be quite good. But these cable, I paid like 5 cents for it. It's 6 foot long. It runs right through to your back of your TV. And that's what it does. Look how the Future Points look really quite good. Yeah, it's actually really good. It's actually a really nice monitor to have. But I'll probably be using it for my other things to do. You can hook up to any TV monitor. It'll hook up to a 50-inch TV. You can even hook up anything with HDMI, as long as it's HDMI. It'll work, and it even has audio in this. I tried a YouTube video a while ago, a few minutes ago. It actually worked really good, and it's really nice if you put it on an OLT screen. But this is actually a better screen to look at. This is like 8-inch screen. This is a 20-inch screen. I think it's like 21 inches. But if you put this on a 50-inch TV, 70-inch TV, you can run the whole entire internet and all that stuff from your Wi-Fi on your device, on this device. You'll be able to see everything in the whole wide world. But it's actually my brother's tablet. But these tablets go for like $30 on Amazon. But they're the Ares. They're the Netbook Ares 8 version. But people complain about it. They have overheating issues. Well, if you keep it inside in a cold environment, or a cool house or a basement, usually won't have problems with it. If you put a fan on it, which it just needs a fan, all you get a USB fan, hook up to a battery, battery bank, usually will work fine when you go outdoors. I would recommend get a USB cable for this guy to keep it going, like, or a laptop base fan. That usually will work. Yeah, because the Intel processors are supposed to heat up, because those Intel processors are like those things on a computer. It's mostly the people have common problems, because that's why they have that problem. They didn't solve it with fans. But this is an Android Lollipop 5.0. It's pretty good. You can still get all the updates on this guy. You can probably run calls on it, Facebook Messenger and all those things. It'll work for everything like it does on a basic phone. It's a 16 gig tablet, which you can upgrade to, you can put a micro SD card up to 64 gigs. It's not that bad. So it's like an iPod, it's like a mini iPad mini between an iPad. It's almost like that. It runs really good on games, but the games actually will heat up your processor. That's what they usually will do. So I recommend a fan. I'm using like one of those blown fans called a mini type fan I actually have, and it keeps the tablet cool. But I usually put it on Pepsi Coke caps, and if you put it on Pepsi Coke caps and jack it up, it'd be quite good. You can hook this thing to a keyboard, because it's got a USB, or you can put a Bluetooth on it. It's perfect. It keeps in real charge. But when I get my tablet for during my birthday, I'm going to be able to run my DJI app on this and Lithium and get all my future points to make another future points and all that stuff to make more money on the net. I have to do this way to get all the cool stuff I need. Usually this tablet is very quite good. I promise you this is the best tablet I've seen so far. But people did not take their time with it. But it's good in cold environments. With this, once you have this jack that goes with this, you hook this to any tablet that long has an any HDMI port. This is actually the regular USB. You plug a keyboard or a mouse in it, or Bluetooth, everything. This thing's already got GPS in it because they already says so. This hooks up to your HDMI. It'll hook up to any tablet you have, even on Windows tab, which I had the Windows tab I could try out later on when I have some time. But it will work just like anything. But these tablets are not worn while they're tablets. If you get a fan for it, the tablet will keep it cool. But it's a very nice tablet. I bought one back a couple months ago just like this one, a blue version. What happened with it, I think they wiped out the firmware, or they probably rooted it and somebody did. Yeah, the tablet did work, but the screen actually came on, didn't went into the mode. Mostly it burns up on those things. It probably was the chip that burned up, but I went to look inside. The hard drive was good, but it was mostly they rooted the tablet and wiped it out, or somebody did, or it burned the screen up. Mostly I got I have 2 batteries for it too. The batteries are very quite good. I actually got another battery for this tablet too, which I ordered back a couple months ago for like $9, and it usually will work. If you get the batteries you can actually get the batteries from any Amazon store or eBay. You just have to take this whole thing apart. We'll use a credit card, like an old credit card. It'll pop right out, and it will do that, and everything will be quite good, because then you put the thing. You don't need to solder the connections inside this tablet. This is going to be my greatest thing for my Phantoms, so I can actually go FPP on it with the virtual reality goggles, or sit on the screen and watch it from the monitor. It's pretty good. It's not, if you sit far away from it, the screen actually looks really quite good. But if you put it on a plasma or anything like this, it's pretty good. Now I can actually use this for places where I'm going to travel to. But if you have this tablet, do not let children get hold of it, because they will try to break these things. But I actually like the graphics and quality is good. But people have complaints about it, but because that's what happens. They didn't put fans on it. They don't tell them all these things. If you put a fan underneath this, like a laptop fan or one of those USB fans, you just hook it up to a power bank, or usually an AC adapter, just a regular plug, you'll be fine. It'll keep the machine really cool. They actually have a USB fan you can stand up on a stand with, and it usually keeps the whole thing on the bottom. That's all it is. If people want to know how to modify this thing, put fans in, go ahead. And don't complain about the Ares tab, but it's really quite good. I just wanted to show you this on my YouTube channel to all the special friends out there included. And the people out there, I just want to let you know the Belkin tablet actually the Belkin type adapter cable works. You can get them in all places on Amazon. I would probably pay for a high price for it, because if you want to get a warranty, but I got mine for a good deal on it. Not bad for 5 cents, and paid only like $4 or $5, but it works. And this is actually what it shows. It can actually hook up to my flip phone, and it'll actually work. No, it can hook up to flip cameras, pocket camera recorders. Like, you know, the flip cameras actually have the HDMI in the back of it. They actually does. It'll hook up to my flip cameras. It'll hook up other digital camera recorders. This adapter does everything. It's got 120 LE megahertz, so it can hook up to nice 1080p. It's actually putting 1080p on this thing. It's probably 720, but it doesn't matter. At least it works. But it's going to be my perfect ground station where I can actually run it on for my Phantom. If I actually run it on a power converter, I'd be quite good. But the cable's 6 foot long. That's good enough, because I can actually walk away from the screen and stand right next to it and look it through on my tablet. Either way. But this is actually really good. It'll work for all tablets as long as they have this thing with micro HDMI cable in it. because they usually have one on the side, or some smartphones will have it because they have to have the MTB. I think they actually have to have on smartphones. That's why they don't hook up that way. It probably hooks up certain smartphones, but it's really good. It's really good, but for the price I pay for, it's excellent. And I recommend this cable because it's got gold plated, it's high quality. Belkin's actually a pretty good product name. There's a lot of better ones out there, but it gives me what I want to do. But the cable actually works really good. It has lifetime warranty and all that stuff. But this cable's not going to go bad because if it's used, it'll be fine. But they said it works for Kindle Fires. It's a nice tablet, but I recommend you go find this tablet, the Nextbook Ares 8, because they're actually getting cheaper now. But they're actually, like, I look on eBay for to get one brand new and stuff, and someone needs to modify it with fans on it and make sure everything's good. If you're a drone pilot, I recommend to get this tablet. It probably will work for all your apps. But there are certain things you can do in this tablet others can't do, because you can actually go download all those little things out there and put them in there. That's the cool thing about the Androids. But I'm going to be getting this tablet for my birthday. It's going to be good. Then I'll probably upgrade it to 64 gigs when I find one of those class 10s when I get some time. I'll make a really nice tablet. But I wish I had at least 4 or 5 of these tablets, because they're like $34. You can find them online. And I would like to have them in all good condition, because then the more tablets you have, the better chance you get on your future points and all that stuff. This is actually my brother's tablet, but I've been trying it out for the last week and a half to see how it does, how it works. Because the reviewers are saying, oh, their tablets burn up and burn up. You know why they burn up? Because they actually put them in heating environments. They said the plastic usually cracks on it, but I know what it is. It usually needs fans. If you have fans on it, they'd be quite good. So I recommend to get fans for your tablets. You can find them, and it'll keep the machine cool and last longer. It doesn't matter. Any tablet needs a fan. It doesn't matter if it's an Apple device or an Android device. But this is really good for future points. It's really great. You can see everything what you can do. I can sit on the screen and look at this and do everything I want to do, because sometimes you can look at it, play the games on it. It'll do everything you want to do. But it doesn't matter. It'll hook up to any HDMI TV as long as it's good. So I just wanted to show you this cable here. Just look this up. You'll be able to find them. You can get it for $30 or even cheaper. I recommend looking on eBay or Amazon for it. So I'll actually get you a link for that when you have some time. When I give it to you out there for the Amazon link, so you can actually go order it, find it, and do everything you want. But some people said it will not work on certain Kindle Fires. It'll probably work on older ones. But it will work for anything as long as it has HDMI cable. Windows tablet, Android, Apple, you name it. So I'm going to let you go. Just wanted to show you something. This guy actually works really quite good. And show you what it looks like. So you get the idea of the box what it looks like. And hope you guys have a wonderful week this week. Just rate and comment, and make sure, see if you get this HDMI cable, just let me know how it goes for you. Thanks.